Hi, my name is James. Welcome to King's Fine Woodworking. Today we're going to address the last detail that I wanted to add to our ultimate Adirondack chair. And these plans have been really popular. We've actually sent them to 5 different continents in just 1 week. This is the most comfortable chair that you can sit in. This has a compound curve in the back, and it's actually pretty easy to build. And it's also improved in another major way. It looks like any other Adirondack chair, but this one sits like a dining chair, and it's easy for anyone to get in and out of. Older people, people with bad knees, doesn't matter. It sits so nice you can even pull it up to a table and sit at it. We also have plans available and even Baltic birch wooden templates available to help anybody build them. And there's a link in the description below the video. Alright, so here's the deal. The legs are still wood, and the bottom of those is always going to be in contact with the ground, and so it's going to be slow to dry. Even though it's white oak, we still want to address that. We don't want them ever to rot. That's typically what rots first in any chair. So we're going to make sure they're nice and level here. I've propped this thing upside down on a table and I've balanced it so it's level. And we're going to sand off the bottoms of the feet so that there's no more finish or stain left on them. We'll get down to bare wood. The most durable and waterproof thing that you can do to the bottoms of these feet is to apply epoxy. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get the dust off there. And I'm just going to use a 5-minute epoxy because it doesn't take much. It doesn't take any kind of extra strength or anything like that. So we don't really need a slow set. 5-minute works great. And we can get back to use of the chair right away. So you just make sure you put equal amounts of both parts. And I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this black dye in here, and this is also made by West Systems, and that's what that epoxy is. I'll put links to all that in the description below in case you're interested in getting any of it. You just got to make sure your epoxy is mixed nice and thoroughly, so spend a couple of minutes mixing it before you put it in. And then I'm just going to run masking tape, or this is painter's tape, all the way around and just let about 1/8 of an inch stick proud on top of the foot. And that's it. We are going to fill that little pocket with epoxy. I wouldn't make more than you can do 1 or 2 legs with at a time because it does dry very quickly. And you got to kind of spread it around a little bit there. And that's really all there is to it. If you guys like our videos, I really hope you'll take the time to click that subscribe button down below. That really helps us out. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when we have new videos coming out. And if you want to pick up a set of plans, just look in that description down below, and I'll have links to the plans and everything we used for this build. Alright, so we're going to let that dry for about 10 minutes. It is 5-minute epoxy, and we'll pull this off. You got to even let it dry overnight. It really wouldn't make any difference, but we're going to get this chair back outside. And that's it. That's all there is to it. That's it. Simple as can be. 1/8 of an inch of epoxy on the bottom. That's a good thing to put on the feet of all of your outdoor furniture. Thanks for watching.